I want to start this video off with saying I don't really know if this is a controversial topic or not, but this is just my thoughts on it. And if you get offended in this video, I'm sorry. I probably don't mean it in that way, but this is just me talking. I don't think Helen Keller's real. I don't. I think it's a story made up. I do. I legitimately do. And I'm going to say why. The reasons why is because the story goes that she went like blind and deaf at 4 years old. Okay. She didn't really know how to read or write, and she could kind of talk. Okay. Okay. Adds up, adds up, adds up. You're going to tell me years down the line, years, her family has all these kids, all these children. They're dealing with all these things. They're probably just feeding her, not really doing a whole lot with her, to be honest. Like, let's be honest, they probably weren't. And then they're going to hire this lady to kind of cater her, kind of be her like nanny. And then she's going to teach her how to say water. And then she's going to teach her how to a whole new type of language, really. And you're going to tell me that's 100% true? Now, I'm not saying blind and deaf people can't do remarkable things. They 100% can. A lot of blind and deaf people do so much more than I do, what I will do in my entire lifetime. So let's just snatch that because I don't think that at all. Blind and deaf people are remarkable people. A lot of them do the most extraordinary, crazy things that I couldn't even fathom doing. But with this one in particular, a story where not many people really saw her, where of a lot of the time when she did an interview, it was behind closed doors, where a lot of the time she was somehow able to, how she didn't talk for years. She'd make noises, but she can't hear herself making noises. She's going to feel water. She's just going to say water, like she's learning it as she's saying it. It doesn't add up to me. And it still doesn't to this day. I don't really think it will ever add up to me. And I'm better with arguing about this topic because what a lot of people say, I can just spit back out. So I'm kind of like, I'm probably going to like be a little spacey in this video. But this just makes me not upset. But I hate how a lot of people are subscribing to this idea that she was real. And I just don't believe that she is. And again, if you think she is, whatever. It's not even that big of a deal, really. It's whatever. I will say this now. I think she's a real person. I do. But I don't think she was blind and deaf. Excuse me, sorry. Because how the hell are you going to be blind and deaf, then learn a whole new type of, like, you didn't even know this. You didn't even know it before you were blind and deaf. Braille. Like, she didn't even, like, hear of it. And then she's going to learn that. Then she's going to write a book with it. It just doesn't add up to me. It doesn't compute with me because it can't happen. It literally just, there's just no possible way. I can agree. I can kind of agree that she could maybe learn how to some kind of communication, like through like feeling or something. Or maybe she can say some words. Whatever. But you're not going to tell me that she can learn how to read Braille when she can't hear or see, and she had no idea before she went blind and deaf. You can't tell me that. It's just so preposterous to me. It is. The way I think of this is how South Park thinks of Mormons. There's just so many holes, so many spaces in the story. It doesn't add up. It doesn't. Not whatsoever. And I just think it's like another story from yesteryear that really can't be disproven nowadays, that a lot of people just say, okay, that was real. And they point to, don't really look at it too much. But I do. I look at this and it's like, there's a lot of holes in these stories. There is. And even like when people go back to the stories, it's like, that's still a lot of holes in that story. A lot of these things don't add up whatsoever. It just doesn't make sense. So at the end of the day, that is my thoughts. I don't think she's real. I think there's a lot of holes in her story. I'd love to debate this. I'd love to do a little bit more research on it as well. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. I know this video is probably a lot of repetition. I kind of just don't have much to say about this because I don't think there's a lot to say. I think it's a lot of holes in the story that don't add up and you can't really fit the pieces together. If you do, you're like stretching them. And at the end of the day, that's just how I think of it. and that's just how I'm going to think of it, and that's really about it. So yeah, I'm going to probably end the video here. I hope you guys didn't really get too offended with this video. I know it's kind of like it can kind of be a controversial topic, and yeah. So yeah, I'm going to end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, that's about it. As always, have a great day.